Hello everyone. My name is Valentina Rodriguez, and for this presentation, my partner is Nika Krami. We have a question. In the 21st century, is access to the internet a human right?
First, what is a human right? Human rights are the basic rights and freedoms that belong to every human in the world. These basic rights are based on shared values like dignity, fairness, equality, respect, and independence. These values are defined and protected by law. Just like the software in our phones, our traditional human rights must constantly be updated to keep pace with modern times. This is a quote by Yvonne McGowie.
Well, answering the previous question, yes. Accessing to the internet in the 21st century is a human right. Due to the lack of access and suppressive tactics by certain governments, the United Nations has declared that online freedom is a human right, and one that must be protected. This was in the forms of Resolution Article 32 of the Human Rights Council, line 20.
Why is it a human right? The Human Rights Council of the United Nations General Assembly declared access to the Internet to be a basic human right. It also ensures proper education, and today the Internet is a necessity. It also enables expression of opinions, and it is a fundamental right as it allows free access to information. It also boosts economic, social, and political development and contributes to the progress of humankind.
Even with several countries that reject the resolution like Russia, China, and South Africa, there are others who fully support this now known right. Finland was the first country in the world to make access to the internet a legal right, making 1 megabyte to internet broadband access a legal right in 2009. Countries such as Costa Rica, Estonia, France, Greece, Spain, and more have adopted laws that require the state to work to ensure that the internet is broadly available. In the following, you can see two maps that shows how the access to the internet has been behaving in the two halves of the 21st century. According to this, our world data maps where has been a significant growth on how people access to the internet via computer, mobile phone, game machines, etc. between 2001 to 2010 in comparison to 2011 to 2020, it can be seen a clearly difference on how individuals have an easy access to internet after being declared by the United Nations a human right.
The global impacts of the Internet as a human right. There are positive impacts, like the expand of knowledge, to communicate with other people, to do business online, the economic, political, and social development, and freedom of opinion and expression. But there are also negative impacts. For some countries, even with Internet considered as a human right, their governments are not so liberal. For example, in Eritrea, Internet access is all government controlled. In North Korea, only the political elite have full internet access. In Saudi Arabia, it is forbidden to criticize the government or promote any other country, so many websites are banned. In Ethiopia, the country blocks or suspends websites that they think undermine the country. In Azerbaijan, all media and information is under state control.
There has been also a debate referring to internet as a right or a luxury, where declarations have been stated that internet is a fundamental right as it allows for free expression and free access to information. It also calls for states to ensure internet access for all its citizens. For countries like India, where a sizable portion of population still lives below poverty, internet was not a concern. But in September of 2019, Kerala High Court held that the right to have access to the internet is part of the fundamental right to education as well as the right to privacy under the Article 21 of the Constitution, making India revoke its ideology of the internet as a luxury and now treating it as a right. The ex-president Barack Obama said, "The internet is not a luxury, it is a necessity."
Now to our conclusion. In the 21st century, most nations declare that the Internet is a basic human right. It makes life easier for us, providing many benefits and contributing to development, considering it to such an extent as a necessity.
Thank you very much for watching.